This film was amazing.
Thank you.
It was intense and scary and kept you at the edge of your seat. What was it about the whole project that made you really want to join?
There were a few things. I mean, first of all, sitting down with Scott Frank, who's a writer whose work I've really admired. I really enjoyed The Lookout, which was his first feature, and he actively wanted to do something different with me. He wanted to see me play a different kind of role, which I was very excited by, and he'd done a similar thing with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Matthew Good in The Lookout, and also to get to explore a much darker world than I'd had the chance to do previously. To get to be in a sort of noirish, quite old school thriller, the likes of Clute and Dirty Harry and all those movies I'd loved growing up, and also to get to be in a Liam Neeson movie, which is pretty cool.
Every time I'm in an airport, I think if I'm going to get kidnapped, I hope Liam Neeson's on my flight. This was very dark. So is it hard to go to that place? Does it come with you after the film? Is it a little bit more trying?
I try not to take too much of it with you, and I have 2 kids at home who very quickly shake that out of me. But it's a great challenge, and as an actor, that's the kind of thing you relish, is to get to explore those different realms, different genres, and different modes of performance and that kind of thing. So this was it was an interesting branch to walk down. Yeah.
And Kenny was a really interesting character, because there were a lot of layers that I don't think you necessarily see right off the bat with him. There's a lot of struggles, and he's so creepy. He really is so creepy, but in a good way, kind of, because he really has a point.
Yeah, I mean, that was something that Scott and I very much wanted to bring out, was this guy, physically to transform to the extent that there was something a little off about him. I lost a lot of weight for that role, grew some strange facial hair, dyed my hair, yeah, but also to not dismiss him out of hand. Yes, he is a drug trafficker, but something very, very terrible happens in his life. How much sympathy can we draw from him? How much do we want to feel for him? And all of these characters, to an extent, have made bad life decisions, and it's exploring those and how those all fit together in this dark underbelly of Brooklyn, and that was the really intriguing thing about this, I think.
And it's what made it fun as a viewer, because the bad guy isn't necessarily the bad guy.
Right.
There's somebody worse, and so you actually end up rooting for the person that you don't think you're going to root for at the beginning.
Exactly, and it stretches people's sympathies in different ways, and suggests that perhaps sometimes we're afraid of the wrong things, and that in itself is a scary prospect. If you think you have your fears all set, and then something really much worse comes along, and that is perhaps one of the darkest things of all about this film.
It is. Why do you think AMC Theatre audiences will love this movie?
It's an intriguing and dark thriller, the likes of which we haven't seen in a while, but are the component of a lot of classic American movies, and it's certainly the kind of film that I loved watching growing up, and I think it fits right in there.
Well, thank you so much. We can't wait to have it on our screens.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.